Good morning, students. Sairam. Students, we have already completed our 10th chapter. I hope you all are doing well in your studies and also solving case studies. Students, we have completed 10 chapters and we will continue today the 11th chapter, part 4th. So, this is the last video of this chapter. Now, elements of marketing mix we are going to continue. Product we have already completed. Let's start with the price. First of all, marketing mix means the elements which is required to promote the sale of any product is known as marketing mix, and the elements are product, promotion, price and place. Product we have already completed, which is distributed or which are having some contents, some components like branding, packaging and labeling. This part we have already completed. Now we will go through the next element, which is price. Price means price of any product. Okay, so what is the definition of price? Price is a monetary value paid in consideration for purchase of a product or service by a buyer to the seller. Student, price is what? It is a money which is paid by a buyer to the seller in lieu of purchase of a material, any product or any services which is given by the seller. Now in price only two topics are there: definition of price and what are the factors which affect the price determination. So let's discuss this topic. Students, what are the factors which affect while we deciding the price of a product? Number one is cost of product. That first of all we have to decide that what is the cost of product. What means cost of product means what are the things which is involved in making a product. Quality wise, innovative wise means there are many things which come under the cost. So the evaluation of that is called cost of product. Second is utility and demand. So the utility of demand is more or less. First of all we have to see that, and the demand of a product is more or less. This thing is also we have to see. So the product's utility and its demand is very important while deciding the price of a product, because if the utility of a product is very high, means it is for multi-purpose use, then its price is also high. If the demand of a product is high, it is very popular, it become very popular among the people, so in future demand will also raise. So utility and its demand also affect while determining the price. Next one is extent of competition in a market. Students, if there is a big competition in a market, so for increasing our sale we will also decrease our sale, or it may be a company's strategy to sell out more product at a lower price as compared to its competitor. So this is another thing which comes under the mind of a owner or a management while deciding the price of a product. Next is government and legal regulation. According to legal regulation and government, price should not exceed by the standard price which is fixed by the government. So this thing which we have to see while we deciding the price of a product. Next, pricing objective means what is the objective behind the pricing. It is for social purpose, or it is for making good goodwill, or it is for maintaining a living standard or a standard of uh, living in a society. Means what is the main objective behind it. This also may effect while we deciding the price. Last one is marketing method use. if we use the costly marketing method like advertising on TV. Okay, so this raises the price of a product. So these are some factors which affect while we decide the price of a product. So in price mix only two things are there: definition of price, means its concept, and what are the factors which affect the price while determination. Now next mix means next element is place. Okay, place is also called physical distribution, means the process which involve the movement of goods from producer to the consumer, okay, through the channel of distribution, is known as physical distribution. So what is the physical distribution? It includes all those activities that ensure the availability of product at a right place at a right time in a right condition so as to facilitate its purchase. Means it is a process of movement of goods from a seller to the to seller or producer or manufacturer to the consumer is known as physical distribution. So students, two decisions are involved in physical distribution. Number one is movement of goods, and next one is choice of channel of distribution, means how can we choose the channel of distribution. Now what is the channel of distribution? Channel of distribution refers to the set of individual firm that act as an intermediary in the form of agent, wholesaler, retailer that helps to transfer the title of ownership to a buyer and also facilitate the physical movement of product. Student, physical distribution means how can we distribute, how can we sell out our product or move our product from a manufacturing unit to the consumer. Means there are many person who plays an important role in physical distribution like retailer, wholesaler, agent. So all these are comes under the channel of distribution. So the channel of distribution are of two types. Number one is direct channel, which is also known as zero level. Means if a manufacturer directly sell to the consumer or a consumer directly purchase goods from a manufacturer, it is known as zero level or direct channel. Another one is indirect channel. Indirect channel comes have three types, like number one, manufacturer to retailer or retailer to consumer or a retailer consumer. Like if a manufacturer sell their product to the retailer and then retailer sell that product to the consumer, means one person is involved, retailer, between the manufacturer and consumer. That means it is called one level channel. Next one is two level channel, means there are two person involved between the manufacturer and consumer. And who are they? They are wholesaler and retailer. First of all, manufacturer produces things or a good to the wholesaler, then wholesaler sell out their product to the retailer, then retailer sell their product to the consumer. So two level channel is this, because two persons are involved between them. Now next one is three level channel. Three level channel means when three persons are involved between the manufacturer and the consumer, like agent, wholesaler and retailer. If the manufacturer sell out or have an agreement with the agent to sell their product, to promote their product, so that it sell their product to the wholesaler, and agent take some commission on that, and then wholesaler sell that product to the retailer, and then retailer to the consumer. So these are the channel of distribution. Only these topics have come in your syllabus, and rest of the topic of physical distribution has been deleted. Okay, now next mix and the last mix is promotion mix. Product, price and place we have already completed. Now this is the last mix or the last element of my element of marketing mix, which is promotion mix. Promotion means how can we promote our product. How can we product? We can promote our product by advertising, by personal selling. There are many methods which involve in it. So let's start. Now promotion means it refers to the set of activities undertaken by a marketer to inform the prospective buyer about product and persuading them to make a purchase. How, what is the main motive behind doing a promotion? So that we increase our sale and the consumer knows fully about the product. So it is a most important mix in a marketing mix, promotion, which is very beneficial or very important for promoting the product. Okay. Now promotion mix having four elements like advertising, personal selling, sales promotion and public relation. Look students, there are many topics which has been deleted from these elements. Okay, means under these elements like advertising, personal selling, sales promotion and public relation, there are many topics in that headings or component which has been deleted. Only some topics are remaining. Like, now let's start with advertising. Student, in advertising we have to learn about two things, like what is the concept of advertising and what are its features, the role of advertising and objection to advertising. These topics have been deleted from the course of 2020 and 2021. Okay. Now what is advertising? Advertisement is a paid form of non-personal communication undertaken by a marketer to boost the sale of a product or a service. Student, this is, what is this? This is a non-personal, means manufacturer do not go to the everybody's house to sell out his own product. So what is this? This is an impersonal concept. Okay. So that for the boosting of their sale of the product, the manufacturer take a way to of advertisement. Now what are the features of advertisement? As I said, it is an impersonal. Second, paid form, we have to pay to a sponsor who sponsor our product, and then we get the advertisement. And number second, third is identified sponsor, means identified sponsor is most important, who promote our product. Now advertising is also completed. Next is, look student, there are some example of advertising. Now next is personal selling. Personal selling means you understand by its word, like personal selling means when a seller personally sell out their product is known as personal selling. Means personal selling refer to the personal form of communication between a seller and a buyer. So when a seller personally communicate to the buyer is known as personal selling. Some features of personal selling are involve personal form of communication, means personal form of communication is required, like and not like the advertisement is impersonal. Seller do not directly talk to the consumer, but in personal selling, seller directly talk to the or communicate to the customer, so that they the seller understand what is the demand of a customer and what are the feedback of the customer about their product. Now next feature is, it may lead to the development of long-term relationship between the company and buyer. So student, it personal selling helps to create a good image in mind of the in mind of consumer, so that it becomes or it leads the development of good relationship between them. Student, the merits of personal selling and qualities of a good salesman, this topic has been deleted. Now personal selling, like it is also known as door-to-door selling, like a seller or any agent of that seller goes to the doorstep of a consumer and tell about their product. Now next one is sale promotion. Sale promotion means how can we promote our sale, like through discounts, through refunds, through quality gifts, through lucky draws. So these are some commonly used promotion activities which has been deleted in your syllabus. Only definition is to be comes in this topic, like what is the personal sales promotion, any technique, okay, which is used to promote a sale, like discount, rebate, quality gift, lucky draw, full finance. So these are known as sale promotion. The definition of sale promotion is it refers to the short term incentives offered by a marketer to promote the sale of their product. Now, personal selling, as you see, sorry, sales promotion, as you see, 10% off, sale of 60%, and so on. Now, next one is public relation. Public relation means when a company wants to make a good relationship between the consumer, and then they do something for the society, for the betterment of society, so that it create a good image in the mind of their customers, their consumers. So that this is, what is this? This is a public relation. Public relation concept is comes under your topic, your syllabus. Role of public relation and function of public relation department has been deleted in syllabus of 2020 and 2021. So what is the public relation? Public relation refers to the practice of managing communication between an organization and its public in order to create and maintain a positive image about itself and its product, as I said. So now some example like this: meet the press, like this is a life boy friendship hospital, means they do something for the betterment of the society. Okay, so these are some techniques so that they make up good public relation with the public. Students, your syllabus, your this chapter has been completed. Only one chapter is remaining. Okay, so we will continue in our next video that chapter. Okay, thank you, Sairam.